Hi guys, a very warm welcome to the session. So today's session is based on the memory based paper of IBPS PO 2019, right? So these are the questions that we will be discussing today. So I have taken some 4 puzzles. We will be discussing that how should we approach these kind of puzzles, what was the level. Now these have been taken from the memory based paper that are available on the net, right? So I have taken different questions from different slots. So let's quickly have a look at the level of these questions, because most probably this should be the level in the upcoming exams for your prelims as well, right? So let's have a look at this. Now we have 8 people are sitting around a square table. So this is one question which is one of their favorite kinds, right? Because in this one they can place people at the corner and people at the sides, right? Again, this is given that the ones who are seated at the corner are facing away from the center, and the ones who are seated at the sides are facing towards the center, right? Now in these kind of questions, generally you will be getting 2 cases, right? So let's make the 2 cases here. So the persons who are at the sides are facing away from the center. So 4 persons at the corner. Corner 1 are facing away from the center. So we have 4 at corner and 4 at the sides, right? So let's quickly start. So F is sitting in the middle of the table. So let's make F here, right? Then E is 3 places away from F, right? So E can be here or E can be here. These are the 2 places for your E, right? Then we have C is 2 places away from F, but it is also given that C is not an immediate neighbor of E, right? So where we will have C will be here in the second case, and in the first case C will be here. Then it is given 2 persons are there between your B and C. So towards the right it is not possible because E is already there. So we will have B here, right? In this case where we will have B will be here. Now it is given A is not an immediate neighbor of B or C. So we cannot place A neighboring your B and C. So in the first case A can only be here, and in the second case A can only be here because he cannot be neighboring your B and C. This is also given A sits second to the left of H. Now in this case, in the first one, yes, A can be second to the left of H, but in the second case you can see only this position and this position is left. Now if you place H here, you will have A second to the right. That means this case cancels out, right? So this is not the right case here. 2 persons are sitting between A and D, so D will be here, and whoever is left to be placed, that is your G, will be here, right? So absolutely easy question. Maximum to maximum you should take a 90-second question. This is a 90-second question. You can easily do this, right? So this is the level of question that you might get if you have a square based arrangement, right? Let's have a look at the question 2. So this is a question that is based on year, right? So year based question. This is again one question which they are recently asking. So let's make the basic table here. So we have the years, that is 1950, 1963, 1977, 1983, 1996 and 2003, right? So let's make the table here and we'll take all the cases and the hints one by one. We'll check how many cases do we get, but anyhow maximum cases you will get in any prelims examination should be 2, not more than 2. In rare cases you might get 3, but not more than that, right? Okay, so the present age as on 2019, so we have to calculate as per 2019. Now F was born in an even numbered year before 2003, right? So before 2003, everything here is before 2003, so he can be born either on 1996 or on 1950 because that is an even numbered year. We are not talking about even age here, right? So even numbered year, so F can be here or F can be here, right? Then we have the difference between the age difference between your F and A is 13 years. It is not given who is elder and who is younger. So in the first case A can be here. In the second case 96 to 13, if we calculate 2003 to any. So we have to subtract, right? So we will be getting 83 here, right? Number of people born before A is equal to the number of persons born after the one who likes pink, right? So there are colors also. So before A should be equal to the one who likes pink after pink, right? So before A, so you can see pink will be coming here in this case, right? Then we have two persons. Two persons were born between pink and yellow. So two persons, 1, 2 yellow will be here for A in this case. In the second case, yellow will be here, right? So you can see that nothing gets eliminated right now. The difference between the one who likes blue and yellow is 20 years, right? So yellow is 63 and you can see we have a 83 here. So that means we will have a blue here, right? So this is your blue. In this case, we have 2003. Again, a difference of 20 can be 83. So again, that is your blue here, right? So blue will be this person. Then we have D likes red color. C was born. Let's see this one. C was born immediately before the one who likes blue. So let's place C here. In this case also C will be 1977, right? So let's see. D likes red color. D is older than B. Now in the first case, you can see D red can only be placed here, right? But you can see he is coming as the youngest person, but it is given that he is elder to B, right? That means this case is eliminated. Now in the second case, D red can be 1950 or 1963, but D has to be older than B. B has to be older than green. That means B will be here, your green will be here, and your D red will be here. Okay, so this is the final answer. So quickly place whatever is left. One person likes black, so B will be the one who likes black, and the one person who is left to be placed is your E. So yes, E will be coming here who likes yellow. So again, you can see a 90 seconds question, a maximum 90 seconds you should take. Absolutely easy question. 90 seconds for solving maybe, and let's say 15 to 20 seconds for marking the answers, right? So you can complete this question again in 2 minutes. Let's go to question number 3. So let's have a look at this. Now this is 10 people born in different dates, that is 15 and 30, right? So let's make the basic table here. Now we have 10 persons, but again only one variable. That means not a very difficult case, right? So let's see. So let's make the months here, table here, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, right? So we have January. This is your January. Then we have March. Then we have April. Then we have September. And then we have a November, right? And in these, you know that the number of 31 days months is your January and March. Generally, they give hints in these cases where we have 30 or 31 days, right? So you must know which month has 30 days and which month has 31 days. So in this case, you can see only January and your March are the ones which has 31 days. Now let's have a look. So this is given. L was born on 15th of a month which has 31 days. So L can be here on January 15 or L can be here on March 15. These are the two cases here, right? So let's take another hint here. Then we have 3 persons born between L and P and 4 persons born between P and O, and O was born before L, right? So just have a look at this. 3 persons between L and P. So 1, 2, 3. P you will place here, but you will not be able to place your O here because O has to be elder to L. That means this case becomes wrong here. So only the second case will be a valid case. So 1, 2, 3, P will be here on 15 September and 1, 2, 3, 4, that is O will be here on 30th January, right? Then let's have a look. The number of persons who were born after O is same as the number of persons before N. So we will have a N here. Then one person between your P and R, that means R will be here because N is already on November 15th. Then we have one person was born between P and R, that is done. M was born before T but not in the month of January, and T was born before P, right? So M was born before T but it's not in January, he is not in January, and T was born before P. So the only possibility is this, that M is here and your T is here, right? So you can see M was born before T but not in January, and T was born before P. If you place your T here, then your M will come in January. That is why this is not possible, right? Now U was born before S on the same date. So we have 30th September and 30th November. So U and S will be coming like this. And the final person who is left to be placed is your Q will be placed here. I hope this is clear to everyone, right? Okay, so this again was a 90 seconds question, although we have 10 people, but you can easily place them, no problem at all, right? So we can see that in 8 minutes we can actually solve three different puzzles. Let's have a look at fourth puzzle. Again you can see that it is very easy puzzle. Again you can solve it within 2 minutes, right? Within 2 minutes, complete question and the answers to the questions also. So we have 6 persons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 6 persons are seated in a row facing the north and they have different ages but not necessarily in the same order. C sits third from one of the ends. Let's take C here or C here. Then the one who is 12 years old is second to the right of C. So 12 years old or 12 years old, right? Then we have number of persons sit at the right of 12 years old is same as the number of persons sitting to the left of D. So in the first case D will be here and in the second case D will be here. Now two persons sit between D and B, right? So in the first case you can see that B cannot be placed because C is already there. In the second case B will be here, right? So two persons between D and B whose age is twice than of D, right? So B is 12 years old, he is twice as old as D, that means D will be 6 years old, right? Now we have O sits second to the right of 6 years old, so we know that everybody is of different age, that means D is 6 years old, so O will be here, right? Then we have N sits to the right of P, so N sits to the right of P will be something like this, and then we have the one who is 36 years old is third to the left of 15, right? And we know that O is 18 years old. So O is 18 years old and 36 has to be third to the left of 15. That means 36 is here and your 15 is here. So this is the final answer that you guys will be getting. Again a 90 seconds question. Actually this can be completed in 100 seconds. The complete question and the solution, the marking of the answers also can be done within 90 to 100 seconds. A very easy question. So you can see in within 10 minutes you can actually attempt 4 questions, right? So apart from 10 minutes, 10 to 11 minutes, let's say you take for these puzzles. After that you can go about solving the miscellaneous ones. Now in the miscellaneous ones, last year we had questions based on syllogism, we had questions based on inequality, we had questions based on blood relation. So these are the kind of questions which you could have attempted in the remaining time. So yes, again you can see that it's very possible to attempt all the questions, right? We have already attempted 20 questions in your 10 minutes, right? 20 questions done for 4 puzzles in 10 minutes. So the remaining 10 minutes can be utilized to completely solve those 15 questions, right? So those 15 remaining questions can be solved within that time. So you can see the 35 questions can be easily solved. So yes, please be very careful while marking the answers. It should not happen that you solve the question correctly but you mark the wrong answer. Please be very careful while marking the answer because negative questions, negative marks actually hamper a lot because there will be normalization. So please be aware of that, right? So do not attempt any question unless you are very sure and mark the questions very carefully. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed these questions. Try to do these questions within 90 seconds. So please put the timer on and try to solve these questions. I hope you enjoyed the session. So if you enjoyed the session, please push the like button. All those who are new to this channel, subscribe the channel, and yes, do not forget to press the bell icon. Thank you guys. I'll see you soon with another session. Thank you so much. Have a great day ahead. Thank you.